While these revelations are only now coming out, Judicial Watch's President Tom Fitton told Fox Business that they saw this all coming.
We warned the Obama administration when Mrs. Clinton was designated as Secretary of State that there would be corruption associated with that appointment, and we've been proved right. And the reason these emails are coming out now is because the State Department took almost a year to release them.
To Republican Congressman Mike Kelly, who pushed the FBI to investigate the Clinton Foundation. Congressman, so where does this all go from here?
Well, Charles, I think it keeps moving forward. But again, with the Clintons, this is the Clinton culture of corruption. It goes back. It doesn't matter how far back you go. They're always going to be in question. And this one doesn't pass the smell test. And even our friends on the other side are getting tired of holding their nose for decades, asking the Clintons to clean up their act. Now, we have to keep pushing on this because, as you know, and as we see this unwind every day, it is pay to play, and it's all about leverage. How do you get what you want? If you can't get it through the regular means, then you go around it. This is a woman who was sitting as the Secretary of State. Her husband, the former president, doing these things. And keep in mind, when Bill Clinton was president, he's the guy that asked us to look at what the real definition of is. So these folks are disciples of Saul Alinsky. You know, so when somebody attacks you, you deny. Then you put the blame on somebody else, and then you attack them and attack them and attack them. They're so used to living their lives this way, this is just who they are. And I think most Americans, and I will tell you this is a sad day for America. We hold our Olympic athletes to a higher standard than somebody running for the highest office in the world and say, well, this kid lied, and say, well, wait a minute now. With Mrs. Clinton, it's a little bit different. We're going to spin it. And I just think the American people, and this is not a proud day for Republicans. It's not a sad day for Democrats. It's a sad day for all of us when we see this continued culture of corruption. It is absolutely heinous what's happened. My question is, where is the outrage?
You know, Representative Kelly, it's interesting you say that because we listened to Tom Fitton coming into this segment. He said he warned the Obama administration, but even they had their worries and concerns about the way Hillary Clinton would operate in that job, and hence the private email server to get around even their concerns. I'm not sure where the outrage is because we poll it and it goes further and further down with people losing interest. And I saw something interesting. Someone tweeted out maybe we have conspiracy fatigue in this country. Could we just have Clinton getting around above the rules that no one else can get around, fatigue at this point as a nation? I mean, and if we do, it would be a sad commentary.
No, and you're right, Charles. We know that 1.4 million Americans in uniform have given their lives that those of us today can enjoy this model government that we have. Whenever Americans sit back and say, I guess we're just going to have to accept this type of behavior, then we are turning our back on that great sacrifice by all those people. So my question, or not my statement to everyday Americans, forget about how you're registered, because this isn't about how you're registered. This is about how you live your life. We live by example. I'm a father. I'm a grandfather. I want to make sure that my children and my grandchildren look at me and say, you know what? My grandpa fought what was right, he fought what was just, and he did it the right way. I can't imagine people sitting back now and saying, this is just the way government runs. This is not the way government runs. This is a double standard where the Clintons are always above the law. The Clintons do things differently, and they become emboldened each time they escape. And whenever you see what happened with the FBI's investigation, we watched for 13 and a half minutes. A complete declaration of how irresponsible, Kelly, and they get a pass.
I feel your passion. I echo it as well, and maybe it will resonate at some point. Thank you very much. We always appreciate when you come on.
Thanks, Charles.